Close your eyes for a second. Imagine you standing in the field. It's quiet. The sun is just starting to rise. You're holding one tiny seed in the palm of your hand. Now, let me ask you something. If I told you this little seed could one day become a tree over 80 feet tall, would you believe me? Now, most people would say yes because we've seen it happen. We understand that a tiny seed can become something massive. Now, here's another question. If I handed you one idea, one habit, one book, one opportunity, would you believe it can completely change your life? For some reason, we believe in the power of a seed, but we doubt the power of our own potential. That's interesting, isn't it? A farmer never digs up a seed the next morning to say, it didn't work. A farmer understands something that most people never learn. Growth takes time. Growth takes patience. Growth takes consistency. You see, growth happens underground long before anyone sees it above ground. That's true for a tree, and that's true for people. Today, everybody wants fruit. Everybody wants the mansions. Everybody wants six figures. Everybody wants financial freedom. Everybody wants abs. Everybody wants healthy marriages. Everybody wants their own business. Everybody wants respect. Everybody wants peace. Everybody wants to become successful. But very few people want to plant seeds. Even fewer people are willing to grow roots. That's why so many people spend their lives chasing results they never prepared themselves to receive. They want to harvest without planting. They want the championships without practice, the promotion without becoming promotable, the $1 million without becoming the type of person who knows how to earn it, manage it, multiply it, and protect it. We become obsessed with outcomes. We ignore the process that creates while ignoring the process that creates them. And here's exactly why I created this series. Not to teach you how to chase money, but to teach you how to become something that money naturally follows. Because here's something I wish I knew years ago. Money has never been a prize. Value is. Money is simply the receipt. It's proof that somewhere along the way, you solved a problem. You improved in life. You created something useful. You made someone else's day easier. You saved someone time. You reduced someone's stress. You've increased someone's opportunity. You gave people something they consider valuable enough to exchange their hard-earning money for. That's all money really is. A certification of appreciation from the marketplace. The marketplace doesn't care where you grew up. It doesn't care about your excuses. It doesn't care about your intentions. It responds to one thing: value. The more valuable you become, the more opportunities become looking for you. The more people trust you, the more people recommend you, the more people invest in you, the more freedom you create. So today, we're not talking about getting rich. We're talking about becoming valuable. Because if you become valuable enough, money eventually has no choice but to notice you. Now, let me tell you why this series is called Seed, Root, Tree, Fruit. Every meaningful thing in life follows the same pattern. Everything, every company you ever admired, every athlete you ever respected, every investor, every entrepreneur, every healthy marriage, every strong family, every strong and healthy body, every thriving business, every financial success story, every great leader, every great moment, all started the same exact way. Without something so small, most people overlook it. A seed, an idea, a dream, a decision, a conversation, a commitment. One moment where someone decides, my future is going to look different from my past. That's the seed. But here's where most people quit. They plant the seed, then expect the fruits next week. Life doesn't work that way. After the seed comes roots, and the roots are invisible, nobody claps for roots. Nobody congratulates roots. Nobody shares roots on social media. Roots represents everything happening behind the scenes. The book nobody saw you reading, the sacrifices nobody applauded, the mornings you woke up early, the nights you stayed disciplined, the workouts, the studying, the budgeting, the failure, the setbacks, the self-doubt you had to overcome. That's the root system. And here's the beautiful part. The stronger the roots, the bigger the tree can grow, because life has a funny way of exposing weak foundations. You can fool people for a season, right? But you can't fool reality forever. A tree with weak roots eventually falls. A business with weak values eventually collapses. A relationship without trust eventually breaks. Everything depends on the roots. Only then does the tree appear. That's when people suddenly call you lucky. They say, you blew up overnight. No, you just spent years growing where nobody was looking. Finally comes the fruit: freedom, health, time, financial security, peace of mind, strong relationships, purpose, legacy. But here's something most people miss: fruit doesn't exist for the tree. Fruit exists to carry more seeds. Real success should create opportunities for someone besides yourself: your children, your community, your employees, your audience, your future generation. If your success stops with you, the cycle ends. But if your fruits plant more seeds, your impact can outlive your lifetime. That's what this series is about. Not just making a living, creating a legacy. Not just building income, building influence. Not just becoming successful, being significant. Welcome to Seed Root Tree Fruit.